Alright Glenn, just about recovered of you from the antics of last weekend. Wembley, amazing wasn't it? 80,000 people there.
I mean, how do you put it into words, actually, you know, standing there. You know, it was brilliant for me. I was with David Hay, former cruiserweight and heavyweight champion, Johnny Nelson. We were in the studio for Sky Sports on just, you know, probably the best boxing event, you know, that I've ever covered in 25 years with Sky. You know, there's been some big names and some bigger names than the two fighters, but I've never seen an event like it. You know, 80,000 people at Wembley Stadium, unbelievable.
There was a lot of unanswered questions as a result of the first fight, but I mean, it was a cagey affair for most of it between Carl and George, and you didn't really know which way it was swinging. George was kind of coming back into it towards him. Do
you know, I'd made a prediction that George would win based on the fact that, you know, what he told us was he was going to jump on Carl. So the first round for me was key. After the first round, I knew it was a matter of time that Carl would knock him out, because you cannot go backwards against Carl Froch. You can't do the raiding tactics, you know, with one punch. George showed the key in the first fight when he took the fight to him, put him on the back foot, totally surprised him, and threw combinations. In this fight, he elected to try and you know, have a bit of a chess match. You know, you don't have a chess match with an old master like Carl Froch, and you know, he was always gonna come out the loser.
And as regards to a punch to finish a fight like that, it couldn't have been a sweeter punch from Carl Froch, that right hand.
A punch to finish an event like that. Yeah. You know, it was, and also I think the legacy of Carl Froch, who's been, you know, a terrific champion, and you know, a lot of the British public and the world public missed out on Carl Froch in the Super 6. So some of his, you know, big achievements went unnoticed. So for me, it kind of was a fitting end. You know, it was a fitting end to a great career. Not that I think it's far from over, because he looks so great. But that right hand was kind of the culmination of a career, and what a right hand to throw.
Absolutely. You think he will fight again, and should he fight DeGale?
I think you know, he can really sit back and fight whoever he wants. He's in the position, he's in the driving seat. It really is up to him. I know he's got an ambition to headline in Vegas,
CHAVEZ,
and I think that's a brilliant thing.
What would you rather see, though, from a fan point of view?
For me, I would rather, I'd rather sit. I mean, James DeGale's a great fighter, and I know he'll do well, and he'll get a world title. I predicted that a long time ago. But I think for me, for the occasion, a fitting occasion is Vegas, and is to have Froch up with that big, you know, with that massive name CHAVEZ, you know, whose father was one of the greatest fighters of all time, and for Carl to have that, you know, on his CV. One CHAVEZ Vegas.
And what now for George Groves? Back to the drawing board, as he said in his words.
You know, George got a fast track by getting the Carl Froch fight. You know, that was a fast track. A lot of people, including Carl, said he didn't really deserve that. He proved himself a worthy challenger, and you know, he can carry his head very high for being part. You know, it takes two to tango. It takes two to make a great event. It takes two to make controversy, two to make drama, and he brought all that. So, you know, great congratulations to him. But it's time to get back to the drawing board. And then, you know, I would say the fight for me would be Groves DeGale, you know, that rematch, you know, because in the first fight I thought DeGale had just nicked that fight. So I think there's a bit of unfinished business there, and that would be the fight I would want to see.
Alright Glenn, listen, thanks for your thoughts on that, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you as the week goes on.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Alright, nice one.
Cheers, bro.